And the video producer.
Ooh,
Nope, not the video producer. The channel, the creator dashboard. And change this into S18 Awards. Boop.
Oh my gosh, we're live on Twitch.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
There we go. I think I updated it. There we go. Okay.
Is our boy here?
No, of course.
Does this work?
There he is. This big red.
Hey.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I hope you did your homework.
No, not at all.
I have the indexes pulled up though, so
Oh, good.
I can try and hop over.
I have honestly barely paid attention to any of the awards stuff this year.
The only thing I know is that I helped run voting and messed something up, so. Best intern ever.
We lost Returner of the Year, but I don't think anyone's really complaining about that.
Yeah, no, it was 100% my fault. Thank you for because it wasn't on the example list that I had, so I just put that together and then I copied it over, and we didn't catch it until it was too late.
Hello, hello, hello.
So I'm sorry, returners. It's my fault.
Hello, hello, hello.
Over under on 5 people.
Hello.
I mean, I think GMs know already, so that's like over.
Well,
it depends on if anyone expects to win Returner of the Year, really.
All right.
That's true.
So here's the real question. Oh, shit.
Oh, great. Sweet's having mic issues now.
It's picking it up in Twitch, but they can't hear me, so I'm not sure what's going on.
It's fine. I've been having earbud issues, so.
Oh, I can hear him on the stream. I don't think he can hear any of us.
I can't hear Sweet at all, so.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
I've got like double headphones going here.
Nice.
Wait, I think we're on now.
There we are.
Hey.
I don't
Sweet.
I don't know what happened. There we go. I fixed it. I could hear you guys the whole time. My microphone was plugged in. Everything was. I checked it. I unplugged it and replugged it in, and it still didn't do it. I don't know what I did. So it's fixed now. Yay!
Hooray.
Perfect timing. I just finished my dinner.
All right, let's go. So congratulations to the Portland Pythons for winning the Ultimus and keeping the San Antonio Marshals with the same amount of Ultimate wins as the now defunct Solar Bears. Moving on to Punter of the Year, which is between Herbert Prohaska and Jordan Jackson.
I know nothing about these people.
I don't either.
Well, Herb is my guy.
Okay.
Jackson is Tijuana.
Yeah.
71 punts.
Jackson is much more active over here, but.
Does anybody have an idea of?
Prohaska's no slouch. I'm gonna pull up the index so that I actually know what I'm talking.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Jackson's got 71 punts for 30-36. Prohaska with 70 for 30-79.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and it's going to be Jordan Jackson, Punter of the Year in the DSFL.
Hooray.
That is...
Not surprising.
Well, that's good for him. Kicker of the Year is between the exact same two people.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Almost like they're the two actives who are in the league this year.
You say that like a bot or an inactive hasn't won an award before.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
The hell is an active kicker?
So does Jordan Jackson win again, or are the stats more in Herbert's favor?
I think Jackson's higher. I think their extra point percentage
Jackson did better kicking extra points, but Prohaska was actually better kicking field goals.
Interesting. Well, it's...
I think this is going to go to Jackson, but...
It isn't. They're going to tie.
Oh, great.
Everyone gets an award. Everyone gets an award.
I want an award.
Yeah. I know, right? Well, just play whatever. Anyway, defensive back of the year is between Stuart Little IV, Gary Laser Eyes, and Casey Dream. I honestly didn't even know that I was up for this award. But it makes sense because I did get at least one thing in everything except for a safety. I had I think I had like 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 2 picks, 6 PDs, a touchdown, and something else, or a couple of forced fumbles and a couple fumble recoveries. It was a good season.
1 touchdown. You 1 touchdown.
Okay, so I said that.
Oh, I thought you said 2 touchdowns.
Nope.
I'm just pulling up the index and not paying attention. Sorry, sweetie.
Casey Dream had a strong year, though, if I'm remembering correctly. I think, let's see. I'll pull it up to you.
I was gonna say, I don't have enough screen retail to do that.
I think Dream might have led the league in interception. No, tied with an inactive free safety.
Oof.
And it looks like Caleb Beck as well. But Stewart led all corners in tackles.
That's not that great because that means he led all corners in.
Great, but
it means he led all corners in catches allowed.
he also had 3 picks.
All right, well,
close there.
Let's take a look here. It's honestly, it's probably going to be a relatively close race, and it is Casey Dream. So,
not surprised.
Congratulations. All right, linebacker of the year is between Mac Arianlacker, Marlo Smart, and Jeremiah Legend.
I just pulled up the index, and Marlo Smart has 164 tackles.
Jesus.
Marlo
How is
so
that
good,
possible?
And I
the
wish
only
he was
one of
active
these
right
who
now.
is active is Mac.
Well, then he might get it
hopefully-
strictly due to activity.
Mac takes it.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Nope, Marlo Smart won it. IA linebacker of the year.
Woo!
This is fun because Marlo was GM of Norfolk.
Oh.
And
Don't make me cry on stream, please.
How'd that go with an inactive GM?
Well, I'm not on that team anymore, so it doesn't matter, but I wept a lot about.
they are they had a time.
They had a time.
Quite a time.
I'll bet they did. I'll bet so did poor Frick Nasty, who had to sim it. He either got...
To be fair...
Fowler
was running the strats.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Thank God. But
all right, defensive lineman of the year is between Mike Franchett and Chuck Bartowski. Now, I know who I would vote for, and I know who I definitely would not vote for. And I'm hoping that one of them is in the chat right now.
Bartowski's inactive, so
I'm still
Good.
voting him.
Give everything to Franchette. He deserves the world.
Does he?
Yes, I love that kid.
Does he?
Yes.
He has his rough days. That's for sure.
Don't we all, though?
He's gonna be the new Simmer, so like I just like to make fun of him.
He will suffer enough then, so let's give him some awards now.
Yeah, well, he got one.
Woo.
He'll be happy about that.
He had 8 sacks, which is pretty impressive. I'm proud of him.
That's pretty good. All right, up next is O Lineman of the Year, the one we had to add in because so many people came in and said, give us a fair rub.
Hell yeah.
Are either of these people active? I think Ben is.
I
Yes.
think
Ben is active, and so is Lamp, actually.
Yeah, Lamp is also
Bakhtiari
active.
is active.
Wow, okay.
I think they might be like the 2 actives left.
Apparently there are at least 3 that are active, so we're holding on.
Trella's active as well.
Okay.
Really? Huh. Good.
All right.
He's
Just need one of them to prove us wrong.
Well, the index only gives 2 stats.
Which is pancakes
allowed.
and
allowed.
sacks allowed, which are the only 2 stats you can have as an offensive lineman.
Right. So they're
I
tied on
believe
sacks allowed.
both of
0.
these 2 have 0 sacks allowed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ben has the pancakes by 9 though.
Then it should probably be him. Yeah.
Would imagine.
Yeah. I don't know who he chose as his render, but it looks like a Hispanic Farva from Super Troopers. All right, tight end of the year is between Austin McCormick, Earl Sauce, and DeMarcus Strike.
DeMarcus Strike is still in the league?
I mean,
Apparently.
I'm
DeMarcus
willing to
Strike
bet
is
he's probably hanging on by a thread, but
not active.
Yeah.
Well, then screw him. Don't give him anything. Who had a better season, though? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to McCormick at all.
Let's see. I can't find them on the list. Then again, I can't
McCormick?
read.
McCormick
is Noka.
Oh man, Noka! I'm so sorry. I paid 0 attention to your stats this year.
Wow. I'm no longer friends.
That is my boy, Nokazoa.
All right, let's take a look. Austin McCormick, Earl Sauce, DeMarcus Strike. It's Earl Sauce.
Congratulations. More Tijuana boys getting awards.
Yup. Tijuana gonna
I'm not surprised by that.
almost sweep the awards. Yeah, it's one of the best teams that the DSFL has ever had. And of course,
McCormick
got
and
Sim
Earl
fucked.
Sauce had like almost identical stats.
All right, up next is wide
Really
receiver of the year, which is between the other suite and Jacob Andrews Jr.
The better suite. who
No,
had a pretty strong season.
no, not the better
Hold on,
suite.
one of them is on the stream right now.
Yeah.
And, I'm
Correct.
not going to bash him on the stream. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'll go on another drunken ban rage.
Please.
Oh god.
Please.
Andrews has the better stats of these 2 technically, but Sweet is still active,
Yeah.
and Andrews is not.
And of course, we would never give it to an inactive person because that would be terrible.
We would absolutely give it to an inactive person.
I
but
know
I'm
we would.
hoping that-
But Sweet James
I'm
Jones won it
hoping
this
that
year.
The DSFL GMs did not do that this year.
They did give him 2 votes, but Sweet James Jones has won it. That is a render.
Sweet.
Wow. Dear God, I
Those
hope
are-
no
that's
football team
colorful.
in the world ever chooses those colors.
I think I got radiation poisoning while looking at Big Red.
Oh my
Red
God.
Render.
All right, we got running back of the year between Jed Podolak, Ruff, and Orion Drake.
Is Drake active? Do we know?
Drake is active.
Then I feel like he had a really good season. So this
We
might
had
be him.
a whole long conversation about is Drake active, and yes, he is he doesn't earn as much as others do, but he's still active and he's still earning at a D.
Gotcha. All right, well, is Ruff still a good boy? Is he going to win it again, or is it...
Ruff is a good boy, but I don't know if he's going to win it.
Who's got the best stats of them?
Well, Ruff led all running backs in touchdowns, but Drake was
led in
one
yards.
behind, and he had like 600 more yards.
Okay, yeah, I'd take that then.
But also, people were questioning if he was active. So.
Well, it doesn't matter because they voted him, and Jed Podolak was second, so he must have had a good chunk of receiving or something. I don't know.
Jed Podolak had almost 1,400 yards as well. So.
Okay. Well, Orion Drake wins it.
Well deserved. Absolutely.
Quarterback of the year goes to one man and one man only, apparently, with JQ. I don't know how he did that well, but apparently he did that well.
He threw 22 touchdowns.
It was probably comes down to he was the only second-year quarterback in the league.
Yes.
Okay, that'll do it.
That is also correct.
That'll do. Having twice as much TPE as everybody else will generally help out. All right, offensive rookie of the year is between Podolak, Andrews Jr., and Sweet James Jones.
Podolak had the best season because he is a running back, and it is the DSFL.
Correct.
So no knocks on Sweet here, but Podolak easily had better.
All right. Well, let's take a look here. Nope, Sweet won it. By and
right.
vote.
That's close, though.
Yeah.
Sweet made enough noise, and that I respect that.
All right, defensive rookie of the year is between Mason Blailcock. Okay, way to go there. Jeremiah Legend and Casey Dream.
I'm pretty sure Legend had a good season, which pisses me off because Legend has not once been active.
Legend is Numbers' friend, right?
Yes, who joined specifically to play Werewolf and not be in the NSFL.
So it's
Not that I'm
basically
bitter at
a
all.
Blaylock and Dream competition here.
Hold on,
Should be.
Blaylock is not in this one. Blailcock is.
Oh yes, Blailcock. What a surprise! We didn't expect that.
Did I typo? I'm outside right now and can't see.
You did typo, but I didn't
There's
type it, so.
All right, defensive player of the year
It's not the first time.
is going to be a tie between Mason Blailcock and Jeremiah Legend.
Which means Mason wins. I'm sorry. Mason is the winner.
Yes,
Congratulations.
I'm giving that to Blaylock. There's no way to give that to Legend when Legend is not active.
Fair enough. All right, performance of the year. Hey, Infinite, you want to not be out in the wind?
Oh, sorry.
Is it windy out there, Infinite?
It's like windy in the sense that this back area is a wind tunnel.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Listen, you can rejoin the stream when you're done pooping in the alley.
My puppy hasn't yet, so.
I didn't say your puppy.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, Fuzzy Dotson week 13 or Orion Drake week 8 for performance of the year. Anybody quick
So
enough to
Fuzzy-
grab
These were
that?
both incredible performances.
Yeah. Fuzzy week 13 had 24 rushes for 151 yards. with
Okay.
a touchdown on top of 6 catches for 107 yards.
Wow.
And then Drake in week 8 had 25 rushes for 163 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Interesting. So basically
these
the
were
all-purpose yardage record in the DSFL versus a 4-touchdown performance.
It's a coin flip.
Orion Drake's getting it, though, because those GMs love TDs. They would give a player who had 4 rushes for 4 yards and 4 TDs because the Sims subbed out the running back at the last second every time. Running back of the year or player of the year, performance of the year if they could. They would do it in a heartbeat.
The argument I saw was this. The only reason that we did not remember Drake's performance as well as we did Fuzzy's was because Fuzzy's was one of the last weeks of the season, and Drake's was in the middle of a mediocre season.
That's fine. My point still stands. It's hard. Fuzzy Dotson put up 250 yards all on his own.
It was a big game, yeah.
He fucking Christian McCaffrey'd it.
I actually don't remember which one of these I voted for.
It's because you went, oh, well, touchdowns, that one. GM of the year, either Hall Monitor and Frostbite for Myrtle Beach, Dylan Deluxe and GFC for Tijuana, or Saba and the Huskies for Portland. Now, obviously, they're probably going to get something because they've won. On the flip side, Dylan Deluxe and GFC put together an astounding roster that put up monster numbers for the year. And
yeah, there's no way that
Hall Monitor
ignore 13-1.
And Hall Monitor and Frostbite had to take over and reinvent a team. So honestly,
they saved a franchise, yeah.
Yeah, throw it up in the air there. All right, let's take a look. And it went to 13-1 is a hard thing to do, especially in the DSFL. That's a tough one. I don't know that performance gets repeated.
Let's do it twice in a row.
Yeah.
With
entirely full roster churn pretty much. All right. So offensive player of the year is between Fuzzy Dotson, JQ, and Orion Drake.
I could see this going any of these 3 ways.
I want Fuzzy to win just because I feel like he had a great season and he deserves that recognition.
Fuzzy had a great season in terms of just all-purpose yards. He was incredible in both the run and pass game.
With
a true rookie quarterback.
Let's take a look. It is Orion Drake. They're just giving him a bunch of awards here.
It's hard to deny 1,700 yards a bunch of awards, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I don't know if Drake was the only running back on his team.
Well, it's interesting that these are getting awards because, like, the running backs that used to win all the awards used to get, like, 2,000 yards in a season. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do.
It's nice to see him get awards for it, though, even though he's not quite getting that.
Oh yeah, no. I'm trust me, I'm not taking that away from him at all.
Yeah.
And he did. I mean, like he did a real good job. No, I'm just trying. I'm looking through past the indices to see like who got stuff, but I think there were a couple 2000s, but yeah, 1,700 actually is way more around it than anything. Whatever. Back to defensive.
Nobody's gonna touch Fast Boyja. So
right.
Fast fucking Boyja.
Remember when he was active for that one time?
He's actually back.
Is he?
He is. Yeah.
He's been in the locker room, so you know.
Oh, good for him. All right, so this is going between Casey Dream, Mike Franchett, and Gary Laser Eyes. Now, again, I know who I would vote for. We know Dream already won an award. We know Franchett already won an award. We know Gary Laser Eyes was nominated for an award, but Gary was the more all-around player versus those other two. Specialty garbage players who don't deserve to be on an NSFL team. And it is Casey God damn it, really?
That's fair. I hurt for you, sweet.
Did Casey Dream really do that well?
Apparently.
I wish I would have thrown my vote in for Franchit. I didn't realize he was going to be in the running for this.
For sure. We also want to mention that Stuart Little got a vote and Blaylock also got a vote.
Yeah, Blailcock.
No, it's Blaylock.
No, it's Blailcock from now on. That's his name. I'm changing it on the forums. Changing it in the sim. It's happening.
Get a franchise by
It's
accident.
already
Everyone
done.
Notices. Change someone's name by accident. Everyone notices.
Yes, if you do things that I have to read live on air, I'm going to notice them. All right, MVP. It probably won't be Orion Drake. I hate to break it to you guys.
Yeah, Drake won by a lot on that Offensive Player of the Year one, so.
I want it to be Fuzzy so badly just because I want a not quarterback to win. Please.
It would be interesting to see a not quarterback win this for one. But
Please, Fuzzy, please.
So, looks like it's going to be a tie between JK. Just everybody gets an award. Also, why is Fuzzy Dotson's player Logan Paul?
that's... Wow. Yeah.
Oh, apparently
My
too,
stream is way behind, so I didn't see that until many seconds after you said it, but...
Yes, a tie. Yes, a tie.
Yes, a tie.
I hate ties, but here we are.
There were so many ties this year.
All right, I just looked it up. I'm very curious. I was very curious. Dream had 79 tackles and forced fumble, 4 interceptions, 15 PDs, and a touchdown. And Jaboy had 62 tackles, so 17 less tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, so 1 less interception, 8 PDs and a touchdown. I'm sorry. I call shenanigans. I am getting the broomsticks. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Only thing I didn't have was a blocked punt or something like that. Okay. I should probably turn this off so you're not staring at my home screen.
Weren't you at...
Yes, I was. For most of it, and then for whatever... Oh, because halfway through the year, we switched to like a 3-4 or a 4-3 or something. So I wasn't at SLB anymore. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, I can rehearse this PowerPoint with a coach. Does somebody want to rehearse this with me? I obviously need coaching on this to read a PowerPoint. All right, back to this. All right, so here we are. Orange County Otters won again. I know, right? I hope I never get to drafted to a perennial contender who has multiple Ultimus wins, some of them in a row. Wink. If they win 3 more times, they'll be at more than half of the wins. Jesus Christ. It's only me coming through? Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. That's a random... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stuff's popping up on my screen that I don't know what it's coming from. It's not leaks. Because I accidentally turned off output capture when I was trying to turn display capture back on. There we go.
Okay, are we heard again? Chat, tell me. Can you hear us?
Hi, guys.
There we go. They should be able to hear you now. All right. So Orange County Honors, 7 trophies. That's a lot. It doesn't matter. They're more than almost half of the wins, and more than half if you take out all those wins by the team that was mostly bots or mostly all max earning multis, run by the guy who was simming it. When there were no rules in the league at all either, because we didn't have made any. It doesn't matter. Anyway, punter of the year between Kiki Bobby, Culture Fulcher, and Alfredo Crisco.
How can you not give this one to Culture?
I don't know. I didn't.
All right.
I
let's
didn't take
see.
it away
Wow,
from him.
80-yard punt. Holy crap.
But Kiki Bobby won it.
Yay, San Jose.
Oh, he was in San Jose, wasn't he?
You say yay San Jose like you're still on the team, Bex.
I love San Jose.
Sure you do. That's why you left it after one season.
We can have that conversation later. But I love San Jose, and I'm happy for Kiki Bobby.
Tell that to somebody who was on it for 13 seasons. 12.
I'm hitting season 13 with the Yetis, so...
Yep.
Ooh.
Anyway, kicker of the year is between Alex D and Culture Vulture. This one, I'm sure you're going to say should go to Culture Vulture.
Yep.
This one should definitely go to Culture Vulture.
Yeah, there's no debate
was
on this.
There's
perfect
no
again,
debate.
wasn't it?
Apparently, there was a little bit of a debate because Alex D got 5 votes, but Culture Vulture 9 votes.
Wow.
I think
Really?
technically
Probably
I was
the
supposed to
machines
vote
right
on
there.
some of these, and I just forgot.
So here's the thing.
What are you going to do,
There'll
punish
be an
me?
article coming out on this in like a week or so. But Culture Vulture just keeps winning these Kicker of the Year things, and he does so well statistically, and no one's quite sure why, because he's like 600 TPE and like semi-active. Meanwhile, there's 3 users here who are just sitting around crying because we have to compete with each other for Kicker and Punter of the Year. Meanwhile, this guy has like 7 trophies now. I'm not salty.
Bex loves San Jose and hates friendship. Well, you know, that is an interesting point because I thought the friendship left San Jose when Chicago was formed. All right, defensive back of the year is between... Oh, shit. All right, sorry. I just got a text saying that what I thought was going to happen at 9 o'clock, apparently they're on their way now. So, fun. Anyway, defensive back of the year. I just want chicken wings, you guys. Defensive back of the year between Chase Jensen and Richard DeToria the 5th.
Chase Jensen had like a bajillion interceptions.
Then it's probably him.
So.
And it is by a lot. By a lot.
Who the heck voted for numbers?
I don't. Probably numbers. No, I don't think he can vote for. But actually, oh yeah, he can because he's HO. Probably numbers. All right, linebacker of the year is between Mo Berry and Colby Derringer.
I can tell you, Frick has been campaigning.
He has, yes.
I don't
Yes,
know
he
who
has.
Colby Derringer is.
I don't know either, and I'm
who's
sad
the
that
man?
it's not actually TC because the name is definitely based off a TC name. Because Time Consumer's first character was Angus Winchester, type of beef, type of gun, and this is Colby Derringer. If you take out the O or the L, you get Kobe Derringer, type of beef, type of gun.
Is Derringer active? Does anyone know? I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't know. It's probably going to be Mo Berry, let's be honest.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
That would be
It
my
is.
guess.
Yeah. He campaigned for it hard. He deserves it. He deserves one nice thing in his life.
That is well earned.
You know, if you're stuck on the Yeti forever, you deserve one nice thing.
Why can't I have a nice thing?
You already got enough. You have like 8
Sad. Yeah.
user of the year or the most dedicated users or whatever.
I literally only got one
Oh,
because
okay.
I threatened to quit.
You have Don't you have like most interceptions thrown by another by back-to-back quarterbacks?
I think Pierno still has that.
I think he has the most interceptions, but I think you've given up the most pick sixes because you were good for about one every other game.
Oh, I bet.
All right, defensive lineman of the year is between Bubba Thumper, Dick Wizardry, and Grayson Kusela.
No bias here, but I would like to see Bubba Thumper win this one.
No
That's
bias
fair.
That's a
here. I would
fucking
also
scrub
like to see
right
Bubba
there.
win this.
Walker, which one are you on? Which team are you on?
I'm on the
We'll
Yeti.
give you a guess.
Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention. You guys should know this. But how does nobody know this? Okay, just once and for all. I don't know anybody's name.
Sweet, what's
Ever.
your name?
The only ones I know are
Sweet.
people who I interact with on a regular basis, so Infinite.
Sweet. Will it help if I tell you that I am on the screen?
Yes, I know you are on the screen. I don't know how to translate usernames to player names and back. None of those, there's no connect there for me.
My player is on the screen.
Oh, are you Bubba Thumper?
I'm Bubba Thumper.
Best 300-pound animated bunny ever.
Yeah, well, you won the award, so deal with it.
Woo! I'll take it.
You know, Colorado has...
I was nervous about this for a long time.
Colorado had 2 players of the year at their respective positions. That they should have. I mean, I bet their defense was amazing. I bet they had like the least points scored on them of any team.
Oof.
Ugh.
That's what you'd like to think, but
Actually, I think we're in the top half. Yeah. Huh.
That's impressive,
You know?
especially considering that your quarterback scored a bunch of points on you.
Yeah.
Anyway, offensive lineman of the year. Are either of these guys active?
Yes.
Wow.
Beaver is.
Beaver, that makes sense.
I
yeah,
don't know who
Beaver's
Caden
like
Bright is.
semi-active.
Fair enough. All right. Looks like he's the one who won it, which makes sense if he's the most active of the two.
There
Yeah.
you go, Fair Rubs. There you
There
go.
you go, fair rubs. All right, tight end of the year. Verso Lalto, Johnny Blaze, Declan Harp. I feel like this goes to either Blaze or Lalto. I could be wrong.
Blaze was a fullback, right?
Blaze played fullback stuff, yes, because he was
Well,
put out
flex
wide.
back, yeah.
Yeah. He was not a fullback. He was a tight end who had to play out wide, and that's the only way we can do that. Otherwise, they break the game.
Right.
Blaze won it. I'm not even close. Yeah, it didn't. It made sense. All right. Wide receiver of the year is between Rod Tidwell, Nate Swift, and Vinny Valentine. I feel like Swift it's Swift's to lose on this one.
Yeah,
Swift, I think, is only
David-
behind on touchdowns. He's got 19.5 yards per catch. Got a butt ton of yards.
You know what? Valentine might win this one because I know how much. Actually, I think Valentine does win this one because I know how much the GMs love their touchdowns, and having 100 less yards but 4 more touchdowns would be a big thing for them. Am I right? Of course I'm right. It's too
Those
easy at this
dang
point.
GMs.
Too easy at this point. All right, running back of the year is Forrest Gump. There was no competition.
Shocking, truly.
It
Forrest
it's not even close. There was no point in voting for anybody else. Maybe Marshall thinks about it, but I don't think 500 yards overcomes, or 3 touchdowns overcomes
it's gonna
500
be
yards.
interesting to see what happens when Forrest Gump has an actual backup next year.
Right?
We'll see how that goes.
All right. Quarterback of the year is between Corvo Havron, Andrew Reese, and Cooter Bigsby. I think this is Havron's to lose.
Man, like halfway through the year, it was Cole's to lose.
But
so.
Bixby actually put up a great season. Reese did too. But I think Havron gets it because
hang on.
Yeah, I
Hang
think
on.
Havron gets it.
Guess who has the least interceptions this season?
I mean, that's fair. Do you want me to pull up the fumble chart? You want me to pull up the sack percentage chart?
Oof.
All right, so I'm fairly confident this is Havren, just based on stats alone. He had 3 less touchdowns, but 4 less interceptions, slightly higher rating, a little worse completion percentage, but only a little bit less on yards. So
Well, Reese has the
it's
best
a
rating.
tie between Reese and Havren. What? Reese had a great QB rating.
And Cooter still sucks.
And Cooter apparently still sucks.
Reese has completion percentage by like
A
4.5%
lot, yeah.
on everyone else.
He's doing real well.
There
I
was
mean,
also
it's
a
by
differential
2%
on the show.
over Bigsby,
2%.
but yeah.
My bad.
All right, breakout player of the year: Chase Jensen, Saba Donut, Easton Cole.
I don't see how this can't go to Cole.
Fair enough.
How can Saba get votes as breakout player of the year when he was a rookie?
Was he a rookie this year?
He was a rookie this year.
Then he shouldn't
I
get
thought
breakout.
I thought he was called up last season.
He was not called up last season.
Oh.
No, he is
Saba was a,
Yeah, he's nominated for Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm pretty sure, later on. So he's a rookie.
All right, well, Easton Cole won it, and it makes sense. Chase Jensen, number 2. Gump and Detoria also did, but I don't think Gump was a breakout player because Gump did great last season, too.
yeah. Easton Cole deserves this one though.
All right, Offensive Rookie of the Year is between Toriki and Saba Donut.
Do you want the numbers on this one?
Sure.
So Saba had 49 receptions for 716 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Okay.
And good old Toriki had 190 attempts, 781 yards, 4 touchdowns, on top of 5 receptions, 15 yards, 1 receiving touchdown.
Interesting. Unfortunately, poor Marcella Toriki was not utilized to her fullest extent, being on a team with a weaker quarterback. You'd think they'd go a little more run heavy. They did not.
I did my best, okay?
I'm not saying you didn't. I'm saying you should have had twice as many attempts. And you won it
true.
because you were the only valuable player on that team.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that's sometimes how the cookie crumbles there. All right, Defensive Rookie of the Year is between Oswald Grimner, Net Gaines, and Pete Parker. And I think this is Gaines to lose. I think if I remember, he did pretty... No, maybe I'm thinking wrong. I'm probably...
There are names that I kind of expected to see on this list of nominees that I'm not expecting to see. That I'm not seeing.
Gaines
Such
has
as?
a whole bunch of tackles, but not a lot else. Keep going. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm thinking to myself. Go ahead.
No, who you're not seeing on here that should be?
If I remember correctly, Thud had himself a pretty good back half of the year.
I'm pretty sure Thud is not a rookie.
No, he is.
Yes.
Thud is for sure a rookie.
Oh. What's his name? Should have probably been on here.
Corner somewhere.
Louisiana Purchase.
Oh, Purchase, yeah.
Purchase could have made this list too.
Purchase had 16 PDs, 3 interceptions. Parker, who's also on the Colorado defensive backfield, 9
The
PDs,
Colorado Yeet
5
Squad.
interceptions, 1 touchdown.
5 interceptions and 1 touchdown's probably gonna do it.
Yeah.
And it is. Yeah, that's a good one. Purchase did get a vote. Castle also got a vote. So there are 14 votes. There are only 12 represented here. So yeah, they each got a vote. All right. Performance of the year is either Forrest Gump week 2 or Morgan Marshall week 2. That's a good toss-up.
Week 2 is where it was at, for sure.
Morgan Marshall put up 4 touchdowns in week 2, right?
5.
Probably. 5.
5.
Whoo!
Well, then it's
What did
going to
Gump do
Marshall.
week 2?
Gump had 3 touchdowns, but 100 more yards.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, so the totals on that ends up being, just so I can read it out fully here. Gump was, I got to find everything. Morgan Marshall had 20 rushes, 76 yards, 5 touchdowns, as well as 4 receptions for 32 yards. So he had a good showing there. And then Gump had 35 rushes for 176 yards and 3 touchdowns, as well as 6 receptions for 72 yards. Wow. Just yardage out the ass. But if I know my GMs, it's going to be Forrest Gump. All right. GMs of the year is SJS, Yellowknife, or Austin. Yellowknife put up a heck of a season, so I feel like they're in the running there. I don't know what Austin did.
Austin made the playoffs, I guess.
Congratulations. And then SJS, I don't know what they did.
They're great.
They're great.
Yeah, they're great.
Big Red,
They're
Shady
on the
Shoelace. Congratulations. Colorado and NOLA also nominated, but it's hard to not have the year that Yellowknife did without getting some accolades there. All right, offensive player of the year is between Forrest Gump, Cooter Bigsby, and Andrew Reese. I think this goes to Gump just based on the insane numbers he put up.
Yeah.
And it does, yeah. By a long shot. That was his award to lose. Defensive player of the year. Got Chase Jensen, Mo Berry, and Richard DeToria. I think this is Mo Berry's to lose. I could be wrong. Jensen had a great year, too. I think this is Jensen and
was
Berry.
defensive back, so like that makes me think maybe Jensen has it, but it's not Vittoria.
No.
Sorry, numbers.
I think Numbers is just voting for himself for everything. Chase Jensen got it. Significantly, too. Wow. Congratulations. All right, most dedicated member is between Bex, Radam,
Ooh,
and
what? No.
Eco.
Who's Bex?
Why don't no. Least dedicated member of the league. Thank you very much.
I don't know. Did you see what I did this season? I definitely missed a couple of sim streams because I was banging.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was great. Okay. Honestly, I think it probably goes to Radam just because he had to fill in a few times. But Bex probably gets it there too because I know she had to do a bunch of work. Eco always does a bunch of shit. I know he does.
Eco was a madman.
I know he does a lot of stuff, and he watched me do the Sims and stuff. Like, honestly, it could go to any of it. Just give it a tie. Give it to trophies for everyone. But Eco got it.
Good. Eco works so hard.
He really
Everybody on
does.
this list. Everybody on this list is some kind of most dedicated.
P.
Also, yeah, Rad.
MVP. Is that going to a Armstrong that didn't have a great season, or is it going because they won, or is it going to Bigsby who had a pretty good season, or is it going to Reese who had a pretty good season too?
I think Armstrong was the Otters'
It's probably
leading
going to
rusher.
Armstrong because they won.
Yeah, Armstrong is the leading rusher for the Otters.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's take a look. Cooter Bigsby. Congratulations, TC.
And Cooter still sucks.
Well, that's what you'd say if you were on a team with Wolfie McDummy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't have to hurt me like that, sweet.
I do. I actually do. All right, who is pinging me 1,000 times?
Not me, but I could sure start.
Yeah.
No, it's Franchit, who's less than enthused that I was shit talking him on the stream.
That sounds like my boy.
Fuck you. Here, we can just boop a doo doo doo. We can just display that for everybody. All right, thank you guys so much. I will not be here for the one draft. I might be here for the other draft. But thanks again, guys. I'm gonna go get some chicken wings. Thanks for everybody who joined me.
Bring some for me.
I will eat some for
Here,
you.
bring me some.
I will eat some in all of your honors. All right. I will see you guys. I gotta book it. I love Canes. I gotta book it. See you guys.
Wait.
Thanks.
Hold on.
What?
Did I just get
What?
invited to Canes?
Canes is
Yeah,
fucking
I already
Deloitte.
ate, but-
All right. See you guys. Thanks.